Welcome to Guided. It's really good to have you here. Maybe your thoughts feel fast tonight. Maybe your mind jumps track like a bird darting from one thing to the next. And maybe every time you've tried to be still, it just makes you feel like you were doing it wrong. Let's let go of that. This isn't a meditation that asks you to quiet your mind, but it's a meditation that stimulates it and moves with it. As a medical doctor, I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with how your brain works. You don't need stillness. You need narrative, a journey. So let's begin something. Meditation that's a little different. You won't have to focus. I just want you to follow along with my words. Follow where we're going, and your attention won't want to leave. As with other meditations, before we begin, it is important that we try to instill a sense of stillness into your body. So if you sit or lay down, make sure you're comfortable. Let your arms rest by your side. Let your jaw unhinge. Move it back and forth. And let your eyes just gently soften. See if you can take a nice breath in, quite slow. But when you get to the end of your breath, exhale like you're fogging up glass. Just release that breath through the mouth. I just want you to get comfortable here. If you need to shake off some tension or move around, that is okay. But feel this moment expand and take those nice calm breaths. And now let your imagination flow with mine now. Close your eyes and imagine the room you're in. Now, in your mind's eye, visualize the walls around you begin to fade. The ceiling stretches upward and upward like a dome coming off of a stadium roof. Light begins to bend at the edges of your vision, and just like that, you find yourself standing, but not in your room, but at the edge of a high cliff. The air is cool here. The sea below is glowing, and all around you is infinite space that extends beyond your imagination. You step to the edge of the cliff and you peer over, unafraid of the drop. Down by the beach, you see an old building, and it looks abandoned. You notice that there are some steps etched into the cliff, and you decide that you have to make your way toward them. As you begin your descent, that building becomes more apparent to you. It's an old lighthouse. Tall, ancient, alive somehow, like it's waiting for you. I wonder what that small lighthouse has seen in its years of life. Pirates, shipwrecks, thunderous storms. You keep walking down the steps, and it seems to be growing taller with every step you take. You reach the bottom, and now this thing is towering above you. The sea is calm. You make your way over to the base of the lighthouse, wondering if there could be someone inside living a rugged, off-grid life here. As you get close, the door creaks open with a sound like breath. Inside, a spiral staircase that curls upwards around its walls. The steps are worn but solid. There would be nothing now that could stop you from wanting to climb the stairs in this moment. With each step you take, the stone below seems to dimly glow right under your feet. Amber, and the next step, violet, and the next, a deep blue. How bizarre, how magical these steps. And as you keep climbing, you notice the air begin to shift. It smells of salt and the sea. You hear your footsteps echo around the walls, the sound bouncing in every direction. Up, up, around and around and around, until suddenly, with no warning, the last step welcomes you into the open air at the top. Strange, it's nighttime now. The world has changed. You weren't in there that long, were you? The great light at the top of the lighthouse is circling. The tower looks astonishing. Definitely not the abandoned building you first saw. Each pass sends a beam arcing across the ocean, illuminating waves that weren't there before. You are so high above the sea that you can just about make out a small twinkling light on the horizon. It must be a small boat. Whatever it is, it seems to be fast approaching, and it's coming directly to the lighthouse. You try to warn it. There is a coast here, do not crash, but it keeps coming closer. You see it is a ship, and at that, an incredibly large ship. It's nothing of this world. Silver, smooth, carved like the wind, lit from within. It docks next to the lighthouse, and so close that you can almost just step onto it. Great idea. You decide you can make it if you jump, and suddenly your feet are taking you with no sense of stopping, and you jump, and you fly through the night and land firmly on the deck. You are on board. You look around, and there's no captain, no crew, only an empty deck, a glass railing, and the vast emptiness of the sea. The ship begins to move, silently, effortlessly, out to sea, beyond the breaking waves and past the edge of anything familiar. But you are not afraid. You want to see where the ship will take you. You move through fog that looks like silk, and then you look down and you see that the sea is completely calm, as still as obsidian. And above you, you notice the stars are out, so bright, so beautiful. And as you look down at the stillness of the sea, it looks so glassy, like a mirror, such that the great cosmos above is reflected perfectly below. Galaxies ripple in the water like jellyfish. Nebulae pulse like heartbeats. You lean over the edge, and you see a reflection. It stares back at you, but not as you are, but as you feel, glowing, curious and bright. And then, without thinking, you jump into the stars. The water explodes in light around you, and you fall not down but up. You're in space, weightless, expanding. You drift past Saturn's rings like a dream. You glide over constellations like stepping stones. You are no longer thinking with your mind, but you are experiencing with every cell of your body. You are not lost in thought. You are thought, made real. A comet streaks past your shoulder. A moon opens like an eye. You laugh because something clicks. You were never too much. You were just meant for more space. But even the cosmos invites return. You feel something tugging gently, not down, but inward. A soft draw toward gravity, toward the earth. You begin to fall, but not crashing, more like gliding, like breath returning to the lungs. The stars whisper their goodbyes as they fade behind you. You pass through the clouds, through the mist, until your feet rest softly in the sea. The waves pull you into shore, back to the same cliff where all of this began. But you are not the same. You've brought something back, a spark, a softness, a wider view and perspective. You breathe and the breath is deeper now, calmer now, completely yours. You did not fail at meditating tonight. You managed to keep your attention the whole time, and that is no small thing. You wandered and you followed the thread, and now here you are, returned safe, fully awake. Your attention does not need to shrink. It needs space to move, and now it's had some freedom. I encourage you to come back to this journey anytime that you need to wander, to expand, to feel that story and sense of awe again. Thank you for letting me take you there today and to bring you home. Until next time, this is Guided.